YouTubers, welcome back to AZ2 Ozarks. In our last video, we were kind of demolishing the basement bathroom to start figuring out what we need to do to repair it, get rid of the mold, and put it back together. Well, we exposed in the shared wall with the kitchenette that there was a lot of mold over here in this area. And so we're going to go ahead and keep coming this way with our renovation. So this room is just a really small little room called the kitchenette. Not very big at all. It doesn't have a window and it doesn't have a closet, so it would be a non-conforming room for a bedroom, but it is already plumbed for the kitchen sink, which was also leaking. And this room had mice in it. When we first moved in, there was a big bucket of pecans on the counter, and those pecans had obviously been food for mice. And so now we think we're at a point where the mice are at least no longer around here. We continue to have mouse traps that we keep set, but it looked like they were coming in back here behind the pipes where there's an opening in the wall. And that also leads up to the top where it's not sealed well, where the basement wall meets the foundation of, or the framing of the house. So this is plumbed for water, and so we'll probably maintain this as a kitchenette, but we will need to take all this out. You can see that there's mold damage back here as well, so we'll probably have to come up a couple feet on this back wall and replace some of the drywall as well. So this is going to be the next project. On this wall, the drywall is laid horizontally, so we will just take out the whole bottom section where it has damage. Come in a little bit closer so you can see here. On the back side, it's obviously a lot more of the mold is exposed, less on this side of the wall. However, we will be taking that out and replacing it. But we are getting a lot closer to having all of the mold eradicated out of the basement, which is good news. And then we can begin rebuilding everything. All right, the kitchenette cabinet with the sink is coming out.
Gnarly.
Let's see. Ooh. Oh yes, there may be a little bit of mold damage in there.
And some mouse poop and nesting. And
let's see. Oh yeah.
Dude.
Pretty gross.
Good looking carpet though.
Carpet in the basement under the kitchenette sink. Wow. These people never cease to amaze us. Oh. I've got a mouse trap stuck on my jacket. Dude. Oh man. The jacket may be a loss.
Well, got it.
And dog hair all over me. Oh my gosh. What are you doing down here? Murphy, go upstairs.
No, go back up.
How's that gonna get out of there?
Turn it on edge.
Do we need to move the filter? The screws were stripped, wouldn't come apart on its own, so it's pretty decayed, the cabinet. So a little forcing made it come right apart. We gotta come in for a close-up on this one. This is pretty horrible. This is where the kitchenette cabinet was, with carpet as the flooring underneath. Clearly mold. And it looks like this is wet back here. It feels cold. maybe wet. It is raining today, so I've got to go mask up and everything and clear this junk out, and then we've got to start taking out the drywall.
They glued it on. That's weird.
So they put these big strips of silicone along the base in an effort to keep the water from running from the bathroom into the kitchenette. Like, instead of addressing the leak issue, they just put silicone. And as if that wouldn't run up the walls and the boards and the drywall. Pretty amazing. So that drywall is out of there. And that's the carpet strip that's remaining of it over there. Do we have to replace that plastic there?
Probably.
We made the decision to pull up the flooring in here just to see what was going on. And under the plastic cover that the laminate sets on, it's all wet. You can see it's darker color here, and it's also actively moldy. So yeah, this is not good news. This is not good news. We are running double duty here with both the air filter purifier and the dehumidifier running. I've treated the concrete in here and it's almost all dried up now, and it looks quite a bit better. I don't know if you can tell on the video or not, it's still a little bit more wet over here where it's not getting as good of airflow. But the drywall is removed, and I think we're going to have to replace this bottom board down here. It's not real well attached because of the water damage, and we're getting close. We're getting close to being ready for some new drywall in here. We had a gentleman come over today who quoted us to do the texture and all that on the drywall, so we've got to be ready by Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to keep following our adventure.